Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Oilers taking on our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup there.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. And their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with the option. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is McCarthy. He fights him off. And he works free. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Down the left sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen.
And as the defense had it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Houston.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
First down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air with McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Reload. Reload.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now they'll shift things around.
And 4.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Gravity Lions. Let's go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Ready. 65. Ready.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Check. 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Check up.
Turton not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Let's go now. Rocco easy.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Lions, 19 Lions. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Go street.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready. Ready.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll find McMillan here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the set.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's first and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Down the field, he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. McCarthy going to throw again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go now.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf, incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Okay, ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. 70 Lion. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Hook.
To the air again, McCarthy. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Dances by him. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling me.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
McCarthy off the play fake. Caught here right side, Knowles. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 7. Hawk 7.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
12. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready,
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Top 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. 18, Rattler, 18, let go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down and 6 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
19,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Oilers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Gain of 22 more yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cougar 19. 18, 5 in. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Back to throw again. That's another one complete to Mitchell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's...
Touchdown! Christian Watson taking it in. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Come on, come on.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Houston, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis,